The Hawks surprised everybody. They overachieved by leaps and bounds. Obviously, you don't want to be too upset with tonight's performance. You want to focus on the greater good. But where do the Hawks go from here into the offseason?
Oh, Todd, great question. Where do the Hawks go from here? I wish I can talk like my buddy Tim Doyle. Where the Hawks goes from here, Amanda Gurra, Chris Hassel, all of my folks, all of my favorite people at CBS HQ, re-sign Nate McMillian. That's where the Hawks goes from here. Forget about roster changes, front office situations. The Hawks need to re-sign Nate McMillian and give him a long-term contract where he's never going to be a lame duck coach, because if it wasn't for Nate McMillian taking over for Coach Lloyd, I don't know if the Hawks are in the same situation. So where the Hawks go from here, bright future in the city of Atlanta, in the place where Lou Williams loves those lemon pepper wings, re-sign McMillian.
Hey, everybody loves a lemon pepper wings. Dry rub for me, though. I don't like them wet. All right, DeAndre Hunter's healthy. Trae Young's healthy. Both those guys were 100%. How different would this Hawks team have been this series?
Well, it would have been different because, had those guys been healthy, it's a different situation. But, even a guy like Reynolds, you give him a chance. He came in, played well. So I think the Hawks' future is bright. Gallinari, Bogdanovich, Trae Young, Capella, John Collins. Hey, man, you don't really need to reinvent the wheel. Run this back with the Hawks. Again, with Nate McMillian, they'll have a chance. They'll probably be either the favorite or one of the favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference next year. I'm not sold after this year. I'm not sold on the Brooklyn Nets. Let me put that out there. And if for some reason Damian Lillard ends up with the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm not sold on the Brooklyn Nets. If Damian ends up with the Philadelphia 76ers, then that could be one of the favorites. I love the Atlanta Hawks. They have an opportunity to stay right in line with the Milwaukee Bucks to be one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
All those teams you mentioned out of the playoffs right now. Let's get back into the teams that are still playing, and there's only two. The Phoenix Suns. We're kicking back in the sunshine down there in Arizona, watching tonight's game.
The finals, but Milwaukee's a really good team. They're a really good team. I know they was missing Giannis, but that team was on a mission. They've been on a mission for the last couple of years. Every time we tried to make a run tonight, they answered, and they just Bud and his crew really just did a solid job in this series.
What did you say to the guys after this game?
I thank them. I thank them for committing. I thank them for sacrificing. I thank them for trusting and believing. Because none of this would have happened if we didn't do all of those things. And they did. They sacrificed. They committed. They believed. And, what we were trying to do here, the changes that we were trying to make, taking that next step, committing to each other, playing the game the right way, playing the game together. And all of those guys did that. We had a ton of injuries this season, and guys like Solomon and Tony Snell, Brandon, they all stepped in when they got their opportunity and made the most of it. And then you have Clint and Kevin and Bogey. Cam comes back from an injury and gives us a lift. Trae just, I've seen a lot of growth in this team, in Trae leading this team. And as I, told him, this wasn't a fluke. This wasn't luck. He's built for this time of the season, and he did a hell of a job leading his team. here.
This is the start of something special after this kind of run.
I think I told them that it certainly could be. You know, they've gotten a taste of what it takes to get here. It's hard. It's hard, and they committed to working hard and basically approached it one game at a time. And they beat some really good teams, New York and in Philadelphia, to get here. So this could be the start of something that is consistent. I know the organization, Tony just talked about his commitment to this team and this organization to continue to win. You know, they want to win here. He wants to build a winner, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. You know, that was his message to the team. And I have a great deal of respect for these guys and their approach to this season, and my coaching staff. You know, it doesn't happen if this coaching staff doesn't do the job that they did for me to take over a team mid-season and for this team to have the turnaround that it did. A lot of things had to fall in place and work for us, and the coaching staff did a great job of helping me adjust and adapt, keeping these guys mentally, physically ready to go. And, we all challenge ourselves and each other to have a successful season. So I want to give, thanks to those guys as well.